Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 4th episode of Nekomonogatari Kuro. And yeah, last episode we found out Meme hasn't been having the best luck dealing with cat girl Hanakawa, but lucky for him, Hanakawa hasn't tried to like kill him, or anything, so that's certainly a good thing. However, we do gotta bring her down somehow, so Shinobu, we gotta get her involved somehow, so I guess we'll see how Araragi decides to approach that. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Already on your... Okay. We're already wasting no time getting her help. Wow, he really was dedicated. That's been pretty boring. Well, at least he gets a reward for his hard work here. So is that a yes, Shinobu, or a maybe? Hopefully it was a yes. Honestly, Araragi, you should have brought a bag of donuts if you wanted to convince her to do anything. But yeah, after this, I believe it's on to Monogatari series 2nd season. Which should also be quite fun. Sorry, Hanakawa, but we gotta get Shinobu to bite you. It's the only way we're gonna solve the problems of this arc. It's just a better outcome than sucking another 500 people dry, so yeah, you gotta accept it. As much as we enjoy your presence, you can't stick around forever. Fortunately, cat girl Hanakawa, you gotta go home. Back to this. Oh, ow! Ow! But yeah, careful, Shinobu. If you lift your leg too much, we'll see your band-aid. Jeez, how does that thing even fit in there? Don't take that out of context. But I guess we're being given a gift here. That should help. We can even wield this thing. Just calmly sit back down after stepping on him, kicking him, tossing him a sword that you deep-throated. As you do. Well, he was diligent, determined, persistent. That's what I was looking for. Well, that's good for them. However, Hanakawa may go after them again, so just get a bucket of water, spray bottle. I know how to deal with cats, trust me. Yeah, that's... Well, damn. Didn't think it was that bad. Is she really a lightweight? I mean, she's got the heavy stuff she's carrying. Yeah, I'm sure she didn't say much against him. Uh, it's really not. And then she became an apparition. Yeah, he's always been a balanced guy, so. Everyone does. There's only circumstances. That is why it's messy to try to interfere in a complicated family circumstances, because you're never going to understand the situation as well as they do. Oh, the poor babies. I would much rather live with Hanakawa than my brother's ex-girlfriend that I had to live with for a while, constantly yelling and screaming, and just I would gladly live with Hanakawa. Yeah, I had a feeling he wouldn't be a big fan of this. His point of view. Oh, damn. Omega Arha Gangu has got that sword. uh, the things he says with a straight face. There's nothing wrong with what he's saying, just... I've never heard such things said in such a serious context before. Best friend. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have many friends at this point. Okay, as long as it doesn't kill her. Maybe. But we gotta try. All we got. Really? Okay, let's not oversell it. Like, I got ideas, you know. Let's not skip warnings. Warnings are a good thing. Okay. Oh, just follow the screams, you know. You gotta try to get her to come to you somehow? Last time we went to the classroom and she showed up, so we could try that again. $5,000 years later, that sword finally comes out of view. It's good to know ahead of time. Just looks so cool holding that sword. Some doors might be tricky to get through. But okay, is that Hanakawa? Or that was a big bang. I mean, who else could it be? Yeah, that is Hanakawa. So that voice sounded a lot like regular Hanakawa. Okay, I get it now. I get it. It worked, I guess. Yeah, those are amazing, I agree. Well, it's what's done is done, so... That was kind of like a Shinobu laugh, almost. Yeah, she's really not. It's a little bit odd. Might be, Yeah, is Hanako like, having more control now or something? Because we're concerned. Meow. Yeah, just now. Oh, really? Okay, so... Yeah, I guess... Hanako hasn't lost as much control as we were led to believe. Well, my cat doesn't vomit hairballs, so... Yeah. Very relieved. I guess you do have to kind of accept who you are, flaws and all. Talking about you, like, entirely. It's so weird seeing Catgirl Hanakawa just with regular Hanakawa's personality like this. Yes, says the partial vampire. Yes. Can't run away from your problems by becoming a cat girl. Musical households. What a way to make something so horrible sound like a game. I mean, there are plenty of unfortunate characters in this show. Just be happy. It's not that hard. Well then. Don't cheer up too much, Araragi. Are you telling me cat girls aren't real, Araragi? Because if you are, we have a problem. uh, we did plenty of that throughout this arc, so Yeah, so you finally have friends. That's great, isn't it? uh, that's more than I can do, so be proud of yourself, Hadaragi. Nope. You must look elsewhere. Nobody could hate you, Hanakawa. Oh, well, I stand corrected. They really are. They're 5 seconds ago they're talking about being friends, and now. Okay, I think we maybe escalate into a conflict here. Definitely getting a little bit scary. Getting a little close there. That is not true. Wow, it's a lot of hair. But yeah, this is escalating. Okay, let's take her stress. He does have the sword though, so whatever he did with it. And oh, ow. Oh, yeah, that wall's got to sting a bit. Oh wow, jeez. Uh, he's not half the man he used to be anymore. I think he can survive these things. Yeah, I bet that probably hurt. What are you complaining about? You didn't get your body chopped in half. Uh, what do you mean? You're the one that attacked him. But you have no right to complain. And oh, okay, he swallowed the sword like she did. I guess he can deep throat too. Uh, but I guess it's one way to hit her with a sword. A little unorthodox, but if it works, it works. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt a human. That's still just, at least in his case, I can understand how it could fit, because he's taller. Because Shinobu's used to be a powerful existence. I mean, even if she didn't know about the sword, she still probably would have fell for that. You usually don't just assume somebody swallows an enormous sword whole like that. Like, that had to have hurt, honestly, just having it in there. Yeah, you did not know about the sword, so get wrecked, Hanakawa, I guess. But yeah, you really should put yourself together, Adaragi. Say your catchphrase, Hanakawa. Before he dies. Uh, you're not gonna die. There's future seasons. Don't be a baby. Get some glue and some staples, maybe some duct tape. You'll be fine. At least you're aware. It probably was. That's a lot of blood. well, you're not gonna die, so... Is she growing fur, or... Oh, what the heck? This is not... This is kind of the opposite of what I expected. This might be a problem. But isn't the episode almost over? Like... It's the final episode of the arc, so... They don't really have time to deal with anything else. I know you're in pain, Hanakawa, but I'm still just kind of enjoying watching it. Yeah, if you could just like leave Hanakawa's body, that'd be great. Oh, Shinobu, now you show up. Now that it's basically over. Okay, can you help? He just swallowed it like you do. Oh, Chiki. He just does that. How do you just tear off an arm like that? Like, I think we've seen that before in this show, but still, like, I can't get used to something like that. But yeah, there we go. We'll get you fixed up, I told you. It's a good thing it restores clothes, too. Very nice, very good blood. That's actually a very good point. Yeah, you can't just die after forcing her to live. And yeah, I'll watch. Let Shinobu handle things. See, it shouldn't fit in her body, though. Though honestly, it might be a little bit taller. It's longer than Aragi is, but at least it's close enough where I can accept it. And there we go. Just 5 seconds, problem solved. Good job, Shinobu. You're invaluable. Been an eventful few episodes for you, huh, Hanakawa? I mean, you got a lolly vampire that lives in your shadow. I'd say you were pretty rewarded in this show. She actually responded. Didn't really expect that. But yeah, episode's about over, so I guess Shinobu had to hurry that up pretty quickly. But yeah, a little bit different than how it was handled in Bakemonogatari. We didn't get all those cool flips and stuff Shinobu did in that one. Okay. I don't really have much time left, Hataragi. Like, what do you plan on doing? Oh, the cat. The cat that caused so much trouble. Got her helmet back on. How kind of you. Okay, that's certainly a good thing. I guess what we're calling her. Kirika Hanakawa. She really does have very nice underwear, doesn't she? We've had so much time to appreciate it throughout this arc. It's not as bad as it could be. I guess so. That yeah, the parents were the issue. So oh, even deeper. Okay, I see. Oh, sure, I guess. Not really. Okay, I think I get it now. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I don't think that's the best solution to that. Why don't you marry her then? Is that a fair trade? Yeah, she's got him all right. Well, he loves a girl named Senjikahara that he hasn't met yet, so... Well, he thought it was too at the very beginning of this arc, but eventually he found out he just, just lust for cute girl in his class of big tits. That's the conclusion we came to. Kisaragi and Hanakawa just never meant to happen. Indeed. She's not really one to ask for help. Very true. Apparently the episode was longer than I thought it was. It's already 27 minutes in. How much do we have left? Oh wow, the whole thing's over half an hour. Were the other episodes like this? It might have been, I didn't pay much attention. He is right. And that does lead in pretty nicely into Nekomonogatari episode 1. Yeah, the stairs. The stairs that Senjigahara fall down. There really is a lot of talking in this show. Just... I think more so than any other anime I ever watched. And I'm not just saying that a lot of it has talking in it. I'm just saying the amount of talking ratio of silence is just very, very high. Like, Like, I am currently trying to learn Japanese, which does involve me watching a decent amount of raw anime, you know, as listening practice. And just so many shows really just don't have that much talking in them, which is kind of frustrating when you're trying to get more and more language input for that. But not Monogatari, man. If it wasn't for the fact that the discussions are so high level, you know, difficult to follow sometimes, it would be very good listening practice, but just not for a beginner or early intermediate. It's a bit higher up. But I just wish more anime could have this level of talking. Like, it kind of feels like you're reading a light novel, but it's, you know, it's like it's voiced, you know, if that makes sense. Like, the show just jam-packed in as much dialogue as it can feasibly fit. It's great. It's great, but makes it difficult to react to because there's very little room to interject, which is how I do things. So my name is Black Araragi. Second base. Tsubasa Tiger. Is that a part of Monogatari series second season? It would have to be, right? Otherwise, because I don't remember that otherwise. And I know that's the Monogatari series second season is like a bunch of little arcs together. I don't remember the names of all of them, but I know there's quite a few of them. And maybe that's one of them. Maybe that's the first one. I don't know. But anyway, that was the fourth and final episode of Nekomonogatari Kuro. And yeah, pretty good finish here. You know, a little bit less fighting than I expected. Like, I expected a bit of smacking Araragi around, you know, at the end there, because that's kind of how these things go a lot. With a lot of talking, with a little bit of, you know, a minute or two of some high speed, fluidly animated fighting, you know. But a lot of time we'll have that, but not much here. We basically just had Hanakawa attack and regret it immediately afterwards. That's basically kind of all we got there. It was mostly just a discussion. And yeah, Araragi basically needed Shinobu's help to help Hanakawa, and he got the sword. He got the sword, and it kind of took me long to realize he didn't have the sword with him anymore. Like, I didn't notice that until like right before Hanakawa attacked. I was like, huh, didn't he have a sword before? What happened to that? And then we got her answer not too long after that. But yeah, apparently Hanakawa has had a lot more control than we thought. Like, apparently, right after she trained her parents, she had regained control. Like, she still had the kitty cat nature and everything, but Hanakawa's personality her will seems to have been at the front of this, you know, of Black Hanakawa. So, yeah, I guess she was just role playing for a lot of it, but that kind of went out the window in this episode when she was just really concerned about Araragi. You know, because that's how he got her to come to him. He's like, "Hey, I'm in trouble. Come help me, Hanakawa." She's like, through the building, like, "Huh, Araragi, where are you? What's wrong? Let me help you." And then she realizes that he lied to her. He's like, "That's not okay, Araragi. You lied to me. It's mean of you." But she was acting very differently. She was acting like regular Hanakawa. And yeah, we obviously know why now. It was just so weird to see Black Hanakawa, Kitty Cat Hanakawa, acting so much like normal Hanakawa in her voice and everything. It just felt so weird, you know. But I liked it. I thought it was fun. But yeah, just of course that led to a very long discussion about everything, her situation, coping with it, accepting who she is, misfortune. Like, it's kind of hard to summarize that whole thing. But basically, get her to come to terms with things and not run away from her problems by being a kitty cat that drains people's energy, you know? You just kind of have to go back to your life and make the most of it, I guess, is kind of the overall arching point. But seriously, that sword thing was just, I couldn't imagine incorporating that kind of strategy. Like, he was obviously prepared to die there, but still, just swallowing the sword like that and then just kind of waiting for her to cut your body in half so your strategy can work, and just like, you are a special kind of person, Araragi. I'll tell you that. But it worked. Of course, Shinobu had to come to clean up the mess, because Araragi's approach wouldn't have ended super well, I don't think. I think that's kind of what they were trying to imply. But you know, Shinobu showed up. She helped, as she does, and she got a cool helmet, you know, as a reward. So it's all good. And also, at the end of it, Araragi decided to fall in love with someone else because, you know, Meme was trying to push for him to marry Hanakawa, but no, I mean the whole arc was kind of about that. Like the very first episode, he was talking to Tsukihi about this, like, "Hey, this girl in my class, I think I like her or something. What do you think?" And then after discussion, he realized, no, that's not it. I'm just a little bit frustrated, and she's just an attractive girl in my class that I can look at, and it's got big knockers. I just, you know, she attracts my attention, but just not necessarily anything deeper than that. Is obviously also pretty indebted to her and everything because of everything that's happened. But, you know, nothing romantic's ever going to happen between them. So we just kind of, that was kind of a big part of the arc. We just saying that's not going to happen. And Araragi, she's helped him grow as a person, and now he can just move on to fall in love with somebody else, aka Senjukahara. So that's how it works. So almost makes you feel like whichever girl he met first after this arc would have been his girlfriend. Like if he had done Kambaru first, would Kambaru be his girlfriend? You know, if he met her before Senjukahara, kind of interesting to think about, huh? Because I mean, it's not like Kambaru has that different of a personality than Senjukahara, right? I mean, they have some similarities. I mean, I don't know, but it would be interesting to see some kind of if route to see about that. But anyway, so my thoughts on this arc as a whole. I mean, there's not really much to say. Because of Bakemonogatari, we knew more or less about this whole situation because I kept referencing it during the second Black Hanakawa incident. So we knew that Hanakawa got out of stress. She became a cat girl to prevent it, attack the parents. We knew that Shinobu helped to deal with it. And I think that was the big things we knew from Bakemonogatari. And that pretty much encompassed like most of the actual overarching plot. Like, I mean, obviously didn't cover any of the things about his feelings in regards to Hanakawa. Like, it didn't talk about any of that. But as far as the actual events, though, most of them we kind of already knew because of that nature of prequels and all that. But speaking of, I think this is, well, I can't say that for sure, but I think this is the last prequel thing of the series, right? I mean, the next part's called Monogatari Series Second Season, so that's gotta all be like sequel stuff, right? All stuff after Bake, at least, I would imagine. And yeah, I would almost say for sure, right? I think so. I don't know. But anyway, if that is the case, then that means everything going forward will be new stuff that hasn't been, you know, prequel spoiled, as I like to call it, because prequels are inherently spoiled for you. You know, that's why I really, as a general rule, I'm not a big fan of prequels. Even when I want them, I accept it in the back of my mind that it's not going to be, you know, great. Like Game of Thrones was a show I liked quite a bit. And, you know, but there was a lot of cool events that happened in Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones that I referenced a lot. And I think to myself, wow, it'd be sure it'd be cool to have a prequel talking about all that stuff. But then you're like, well, I would know how everything kind of ended. So how much value would a prequel really be? So, you know, I just always have mixed feelings on prequels as a result. Sometimes I'll say I want them, but in the back of my mind, I know that I won't get as much from them as I would like because of that spoilery nature. But anyway, to get off of that tangent, it was fun, you know. Overall, it was fun. Hanakawa getting plenty of screen time. I do quite like Hanakawa. She's very nice. I mean, the show tried to talk about how, oh, Hanakawa, she's so goody two shoes and perfect, and it's insufferable to live with her because it reminds you of what a failure you are. You know, however they phrased it. But still, I do quite like Hanakawa as a character. I would still rather live with her than live with like an actual bad person, which I have had to do before. So maybe I would feel differently if I lived with her for, you know, 10 or 20 years, but I can't imagine having much of a problem with it. I can't. So, and I'm sure we'll never know because I'm never going to live with Hanakawa for several reasons. But, you know. But still, I like Hanakawa. I like getting to see so much of her in the show. And that's really the best thing about it, really just getting the Hanakawa screen time. That's where the whole focus was. No other girls to like sneak little bits of screen time here and there, like, you know, Nisa Monogatari had and the later parts of Bakemonogatari had, when we would occasionally be like, hey, you know, Nanako, what's up? It's like, oh, Hajikuji, I ran into you down the road. Like, we didn't have any of that here because that's kind of impossible. So, you know, it had a bit of a different feel to it because of that. We'd have so many characters we know just weren't relevant yet. So, but yeah, I did like it. Aside from the hang-ups that I have because of prequels, I liked what I saw here. You know, can't say I agree with everything that everyone says, of course, but it was fine. Fine. And I do look forward to moving on to more stuff. Monogatari series second season should have some pretty good stuff. I imagine we'll get more of like our what was her name? You know, the Shikigami and woman that replaced Meme. I don't remember their names, but I'm sure we'll get more of them somewhere in there. And hopefully more of everyone else as well. It'd be great if Meme could come back, you know, say hi or something, because he just left so early. Like, just, I mean, oh yeah, that was another good thing about this, that we got to see Meme again, so that was another cool thing about it. But anyway, I think I've already kind of spent enough time talking about this, and I'm already running late today as far as recording stuff goes, so should probably wrap this up. But anyway, it was good. And if you like this, which I don't know why you would, but if you did like watching me watch this, then stick around. I'll be doing more. I will eventually get to new stuff, you know, with the whole Owari Monogatari and Koyomi Monogatari. Eventually, that'll be new stuff. I'll eventually get to it. If you know, if you don't care about all this semi-blind stuff, that will happen eventually. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.